Hello world, what is up everyone? Welcome back to today's video where we're talking all about how my skincare routine has changed during the pandemic. Here on YouTube, I'm most famous and most known for my 10-step Korean skincare routine, my 15-step, my 20-step, I could just step all day long when it comes to skincare. But recently, over the last 10 months, during this entire pandemic, during lockdown, staying inside the house, and if you leave the house wearing a mask, so much about my life has changed, as has all of yours. But one thing that I noticed had changed not until recently was my skincare routine. When I was doing my real skincare routine, I thought to myself, you know what, this is a completely different skincare routine than I was doing this time last year. And not different as in like using different skincare products or trying new things. It was just completely different. I found that I'd completely stopped using some products altogether. Some steps that I thought I never would skip in the past, I've been skipping. I've also added things into my skincare routine specifically to help soothe the skin, calm the skin. Maskne is a very real thing right now. So according to the NDP, beauty sales in general are down 25% from last year. I've even heard that some luxury companies are experiencing 50% decline in sales, up to 75%. Nowadays is just not the time if you don't have the budget to splurge on luxury skincare items. This is the time to find alternative dupes, to find affordable dupes. Now, when it comes to skincare in particular, skincare sales are down from the previous year. However, not as down as makeup products. People, of course, have more time to spend at home, and even some categories of skincare have seen an increase in sales during the pandemic. So I've spent a lot of time recently reflecting on my current skincare routine and how it compares to my skincare routine of 1 year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Starting at the very basic step, exfoliation. You guys know I am a huge proponent of exfoliation. Now, in the past, I've been an advocate for exfoliating your skin at least 2 times a week. At the bare minimum, once a week, but up to 2 times a week. In my case, I really suffer from texture buildup, especially along my nose and my chin, so it's very important for me to exfoliate. Now, something funny, when I actually lived in London, in England, and used to take the tube all the time, or the underground, the pollution in the underground and the pollution in the city of London, I used to have to exfoliate every single day. The pores on my nose would literally be black. Oh, I can't believe I remember that. I feel like I should block that out. Anyway, I've always said to exfoliate your skin at least 2 times a week, if not at least once a week. Now, during the pandemic and staying home, not going outside, not getting the same dirt and pollution in my pores that I'm used to because I'm just not leaving the house as often, I found myself only needing to exfoliate like once every 2 weeks. There was actually a point in time where I ran out of my favorite exfoliator for, oh my gosh, I must be like 3 months I had no exfoliator, and I was totally fine. Now, this is something that I really thought would never happen because I'm a lover of exfoliation. Now, for exfoliation, I always recommend the Boscia Peel Gel. This is a physical and a chemical exfoliator. The product is a gel, and when you apply it to the skin, it actually balls up and helps to gently buffer your skin. It also has AHA acid, so you're getting a chemical exfoliation and a physical exfoliation at the same time. This is my OG exfoliator. I've used this for years. I prefer it to any physical scrub, and I must have repurchased this at least 10 times in my life. Now, because I wasn't exfoliating my skin as often with my Boscia Peel Gel, and when I didn't have it, I wasn't using it at all, obviously. So what I was substituting was one of my favorite essences that also provides gentle exfoliation. Of course, you guys know, if you have followed my channel, another pillar, another cornerstone of my skincare routine. This is the I'm From Rice Essence. This contains, I think, 78%, it's like 77.8, I think, 78% rice extract, and this is amazing at brightening the skin, hydrating the skin, but it also provides a really gentle exfoliation, a really light exfoliation. I just pour it into the palms of my hands, pat it on the skin, and I just focus on those areas where I have extra skin texture. Immediately after using this rice essence, your skin is brighter, more luminous, it's hydrated, and if you don't like exfoliating, or if your skin is very sensitive, maybe it can't even handle an exfoliator, the rice essence is a great way to gently approach exfoliation without going full tilt. I have had at least, I don't know, you guys have seen them on here. I feel like I've had at least 5 bottles of the I'm From Rice Essence. I actually have one coming in the mail right now, another one, a replacement. I can't get enough. Now, just like exfoliating, when it comes to cleansing, I've also greatly reduced how often and with what I cleanse my skin. Now, I've never been one to over cleanse my skin. There was a period in my life when I would wash my face every morning and every night. I haven't done that in a really long time, but more recently than ever, I only wash my face once a day. Now for facial cleanser right now, I've been using the Good Molecules Rosewater Daily Cleansing Gel. During lockdown, because my skin doesn't need to be as deeply cleansed as when I used to be leaving the house all the time, the last couple months I've really been focusing on cleansers that don't foam up too much because I don't want to dry my skin out. These last couple of months have really been all about cooling, calming, comforting the skin, not stressing it out, really giving it a break. I feel like this whole thing, if anything, is a great break for your skin. So I feel like this whole new approach to skincare is exactly what I needed. Now, another thing that I have been loving to do since staying home more often is using my skincare devices. Now, the skincare device treatment has actually seen growth of 6% during the pandemic. It's one of the very few skincare beauty products that has seen a growth during all of the shenanigans. Now, this is of course because people are staying home, they have more time to spend on their skincare routine. Skincare devices are of course a great addition into your skincare routine and really help to elevate your skin to the next level. So when it comes to cleansing devices, of course, I'm still a Foreo fanatic. I use my Foreo Luna, I would say, once a week for sure, sometimes twice a week. I don't need to use it any more than that. Like I said, I'm not leaving the house. My texture buildup isn't as strong. Using my Luna 3 once a week really helps to keep my texture smooth, at bay, and really lasts until the following week when I use it again. Now, after my skin is cleansed, I love to use my Foreo Bare at-home microcurrent device. I've done a complete review on this little guy right here. Incredible. Microcurrent, of course, delivers low levels of electricity deep into the skin, stimulating the muscles in the skin without crinkling or wrinkling the skin. So what this means is you're going to get a sculpted jawline, you're going to get, lifted jowls, contoured cheeks, lifted eyebrows. Do I need to go on? I wouldn't have even considered doing this at home pre-pandemic, but of course, when all the salons and spas were closed, we can't get there. Doing these at-home spa quality treatments really just take your skincare routine to the next level. Now, the Foreo Bare takes 3 minutes to treat your entire face, and since we all have a little bit more time at home, this is a great time to introduce a microcurrent device into your skincare routine. Now, of course, because we're really taking the skincare routine to the next level, up next after my microcurrent device, I'll go ahead and use my Foreo UFO 2. Now, you guys have seen, I have mentioned this dozens of times, one of my favorite, if not my favorite skincare device is the Foreo UFO 2. This has thermotherapy, cryotherapy. It also offers LED lights, as well as maximizing and revolutionizing the sheet mask. This delivers a traditional 20-minute sheet mask in 2 minutes. If you want to know all the benefits of the Foreo UFO 2, I recommend that you watch my Foreo UFO 2 review, really diving into this device. And just to finish things off, because we do have that extra bit of time, I like to take my Foreo Iris. This is an eye massager. Watch, I'm going to turn this on. It wiggles right here. I mean, okay, it looks a little bit questionable, but what the Iris does is it depuffs contours. It can actually help to increase absorption of under eye products under the eye. What you do is you just glide it right under the eye, just like this. It helps with lymphatic drainage. I like to use it with an eye cream. It really helps to spread the eye cream out and just provide a nice application. It is very relaxing. Sometimes I even like to take it and I'll go over my temple. Oh my gosh, it's so relaxing. And then I'll just come right down. We are draining. We are draining. We are depuffing. Let's do it on this side just to match it up. Oh, I wish you guys could feel this. I mean, with all this extra time on our hands, it's no wonder why the skincare device market is going up. I mean, I'm basically a perfect example of this. If you're using any at-home skincare devices, let me know in the comments down below. Okay, now let's move on to toners, serums, essences, creams. Now, I can't even believe that I'm going to just say this right now. Recently, I've been doing the craziest thing when it comes to applying toners, essences, and serums. It's something that I have never done in the past. It's something that literally I think that I created on my own. I mean, I haven't seen anyone else do this. Of course, anyone can do it, but I haven't seen anyone do it. I have been mixing all of my skincare products in the palm of my hand like a magic puddle. I'm talking toners, essences, serums, creams, all in one puddle. I take my little finger, I mix them all together, and I have just been applying it all over my skin. So really, I think that I've been doing this kind of for a hybrid reason of laziness, also just trying new things. Now, I always start my skincare puddle off in my hand with an essence. Now, over about the last 10 months, I feel like I've moved away from more traditional toners, except of course for the I'm From toner, but I've almost exclusively replaced my toners with essences. So I start my skincare puddle with one of these two. Now, this is my second jar of the Mugwort I'm From essence, and actually my second jar of the Quad Active Boosting Essence from Wish Trend. Both of these are antibacterial, antifungal, calming, and really help with irritated skin. When I was really suffering from maskne, these were two products that I really turned to help soothe and calm my irritated skin, also to help prevent future breakouts from happening. So what I'll do is I'll take my essence and I'll just apply it right in the palm of my hand, and in the middle of that puddle, I'll go ahead and add whatever serum I'm using. Now, when it comes to serums in my skincare routine, I have tried dozens, hundreds maybe, of different serums. However, in the last couple of months, I have been stuck. Honestly, it's been about a year at this point. I have been stuck on a serum, and I'm sure you guys are not going to be surprised if you've been a watcher of my channel for the last year. The Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair Synchronized Multi-Recovery Complex has literally transformed serums for me. So I will take a big dropper of the Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair Serum, add it right to the middle of that essence, swirl it together, and just create the most beautiful concoction. The Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair Serum has totally transformed everything that I thought about a serum. There are so many different things that I love about this serum. It's full of probiotics, ferments. As soon as I use it, I see immediate effects. I've seen long-term effects. The texture of my skin, the luminosity, it is just one of my all-time favorite serums. I know a lot of you that are new to my channel have found me because I reviewed the Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair Serum. If that's how you found me, let me know in the comments down below. Also, let me know, how long have you been using the ANR serum? Because I was shocked at the amount of people that use this serum. Now, also in my skincare puddle on my hand, we have the essence, we have the serum. Of course, we need to add a moisturizer into this puddle. For a daytime moisturizer, I've been loving the I'm From Vitamin Tree Water Gel, or if it's nighttime, I'll use my Estee Lauder Revitalizing Supreme Plus Night Cream. It's just a very rich, luxurious, thick cream that really hydrates my skin while I sleep. During the day, I do tend to prefer gels or lighter cream textures. What I really love about the Vitamin Tree Water Gel is I find it very cooling, calming, and soothing on the skin, but not too heavy. So if you are going to be wearing that face mask, this is just a really great light moisturizer that won't clog any pores. And at night, I really love them thick, luxurious, hydrating, something that's really going to coat the skin and last until the morning. This does a great job. Now, when I was thinking about how my skincare routine has been different during the pandemic, there was one more thing that really stood out to me, and it's a little bit of a weird one too, and maybe this video is just weird in general, but I have been loving the Kylie Jenner Vanilla Milk Toner, but not for what you're thinking. I've actually been loving this as a body moisturizer, fresh from the shower. Oh, okay, I know I'm gonna get it in the comments down below because this is a very expensive toner to be using on your body, but this is actually the second bottle of the Kylie Skin Vanilla Milk Toner that I have bought to use specifically as a body moisturizer. It's just something about the smell. It applies really beautifully. I just get out of the shower, I kind of squeegee myself down, I take the vanilla milk toner, I put it all over my body. It is so hydrating, I smell so delicious, and honestly don't even know how it started. I think one day I just put this in my shower and I tried it, and it transformed my whole post-shower skincare routine. So yeah, I've been using the Kylie Skin Vanilla Milk Toner as a body moisturizer. Things are great over here. Alright guys, that's it. That's how my skincare routine has changed during the pandemic. Skincare products that have really risen to the occasion to help control maskne, or just things that really luxuriate in my skincare routine. I hope you guys are all happy, healthy, and safe out there. Of course, leave me a comment in the comment section down below. Give this video a big thumbs up. If you made it to the end of today's video, you guys know that Romeo and I love and appreciate you so much. We'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!